Hello, welcome back to Obina's music technology videos, and today we want to discuss generative art. And now, in generative art, we deal with whatever creative medium which is typically something digital, uh, cre- creating something for us. So I actually have a example that I came up with. So as you know, I'm a computer science major, so I really love to program. And I actually wrote a script that edits this XML file, which is supposed to be used by MuseScore to render sheet music. And what happens when I run it is that it will it'll say generating new score generated, but in reality it's editing this score.xml file. And it's supposed to essentially just randomly generate music, subject to some certain constraints. The whole premise of generative AI, not necessarily generative AI, though generative AI is a component of is a medium for generative art, but generative art basically deals with slowly relinquishing control over the creative process. So when we open this, we will get this crazy looking thing right here. So let's play a few seconds of it. So yeah, that is my demonstration of generative art. As you can see how I slowly built this up is originally I coded it to just generate random notes for each beat. Like if I load this early version, you'll see this. And then eventually I slowly started removing restrictions like, oh, now I can add eighth notes and 16th notes. However, each beat had to have the same kind of note throughout. And I eventually removed that restriction. I can remove that restriction as well, so I could have different types of notes across the measure or even across bar lines. And there's a lot of ways that I could go with this. And this is actually something I do plan to use in my final composition, something like this script and this XML result that I came up with. Anyways, that is me talking about generative art. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.